Is there anybody here from House Slytherin? That should make our next guest feel right at home. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Tom Felton!
Thank you. Wow, there's quite a few of you here, huh? How's it going? Ça va? Yeah?
Quite a bit. You've done quite a bit of new projects. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I mean, you can tell me more than I can probably tell you, to be honest with you. I've done some stuff. Sorry, I've got the golf playing on my phone. I'm trying to shut it up. What have I done in the last 7 years? I was on The Flash for a while. Anyone saw that? And more recently, I've been down in Cape Town working on a new TV show called Origin, which will be coming out in less than a month. So I'm very excited for you to hear all about that. Probably some other stuff that I've forgotten about as well. So thank you for all your support over the years.
Well, there was one film that came out not too long ago, the first Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes, in which you again have to play a bad guy. What was that like?
Yes. God, was that in between being here last time? Was it really?
It was, yeah.
Crikey, Riley, time does fly. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I think he's genuinely the actual only evil person that I've played. Dodge, he's a little shit, really. It was a lot of fun. Great working with James Franco and Andy Serkis and Rupert, the gentleman who directed it. Yeah, Andy's a very intense actor to work with. He was a lovely guy as a man, but a terrifying person as an ape. He really got into character very, very well. So it was a lot of fun. It is nice to see the franchise continue and see that they've made some other great films out of it. So yeah, I was very proud to be part of that.
You just mentioned Origin, which will be coming out very soon. For those not in the know, can you tell us a little bit more about what that is about?
Sure. So it's YouTube's new sci-fi thriller show. It's about, in the near distant future, about having the opportunity to volunteer to go and colonize a new planet. So they've discovered a new planet that's so many light years away that they put you on a ship, or they put you to sleep, and you wake up on this new planet. That's the theory. Episode 1 starts with us, with 10 of those passengers waking up, and they're still in space, still on the ship, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So it's definitely a sci-fi thriller in every essence. There's some pretty strange stuff. I got some adoption papers sent to me when I was a child. Someone was trying to adopt me and legally change my name to Draco Malfoy. Yeah, you just reminded me of that one actually, I forgot about that, but yeah, that happened.
Hello?
Bonjour.
I would like to know, what did you think about the Harry Potter play?
Yeah, it was great. I've been waiting years to see it. It's been a long overdue trip really for me to watch it. It was cool. It was actually, I went to go see it with the writer of the TV show Origin, the one I just told you about, who is a huge Harry Potter fan. So she would call me Draco all day, every day on set. She's the only person that I let get away with it, really. But yes, we went to go see it. It's a lot of fun. It was kind of emotional, seeing someone else stand on the stage called Malfoy, or to see what my son would be, or I didn't realise that Malfoys were quite so involved in the story. So it was a lot of fun, and it made me think maybe one day in like 10 years' time that I'll get the chance to play Draco again, but just older and band on the stage, so that'll be fun. How was that? Seriously, is everyone alright? I think if they have a mic stand and a plug-in thing, I'm happy to play a song or two at the end. If not, then we'll have to wait for another time. But I'm not getting waves of encouragement anywhere, so I'm not.
We're already looking into it. Somebody's looking into it.
Someone's looking into it. If it's possible, we'll do it. And if not, I will just jam somewhere outside in Belgium for you tonight. Instagram is my usual outlet for my musical escapades.
So, hello Phil. How was it for you to meet Natalia Taylor in the Origin series again? I think it was a little Harry Potter reunion, wasn't it?
Well, it was kind of strange, actually. For one, I didn't find out that Nat was in it until I landed in Cape Town, so I was very surprised and happy to see her. But Nat and I, we never worked together. We never saw each other one day at Leavesden Studios at Harry Potter. So we only know each other through promotion. Like I've seen her at the Celebration every year and a few other conventions. So we're working together for the first time, really. But yes, Nat's incredible. She's sort of one of the leads of the show and very dedicated, very funny. She loves dogs. She's crazy. She's a musician, so we have lots to get on with, yeah. She's great in the show as well. Wait till you see her in the show, she's awesome. You're saying, do people see me? Yeah, you're taking me back now. Yeah, kids especially. You know, when we used to film, when we were at the studios, we had visitors come in, you know, every day. Every day we had guests and children of various people. And the kids were always a little bit funny about saying hello to me, especially as I would be overly friendly. I would say, "Hi, how's it going? Come and give me a hug," and they'd be like, "No." So yeah, some people took it pretty literally. Crikey. I mean, I've always liked the idea of invisibility or flight. Those are the two obvious ones that come to mind. Invisibility more for mischief, I think, but flight would be great. If I could fly directly home on a Nimbus 2001, I'd be saving the planet. I'm not sure. How about yours? Do you have an answer? Does she have the microphone anymore? She doesn't, does she? She can't shout. It's okay. Yeah, those would be about the first two I think I'd go for. I'm sure if you give me some more thought, I'd come up with something better, but for now, that's all I got.
Hello.
Hello.
I was wondering, because you do a lot of lives on Instagram that you're just playing music and singing in cities, if you have any tips for people who have stage frights but love to sing?
Yes, I do. It's a bloody good question, in fact. I ask that question all the time to people, what do you like to sing? And a lot of people say, oh, I can't sing. Most people say, oh, no, I can't sing. As if you can be good or bad at singing. It doesn't exist. It's like being good or bad at walking. If you walk like really funny, you wouldn't stop walking because someone said, oh, I don't like your walk. Everyone walks. You walk however you want to walk. Everyone sings. You sing wherever you want to sing. If you enjoy it and you love it, then it comes across. Yes, there are people that can sing in pitch or sing out of pitch, but that shouldn't stop you from wanting to sing or not wanting to sing. And honestly, the best piece of advice would be to keep doing it. It's the reason why I do Instagram Live. I'm terrified. I don't want to say in front of all these people. This is a terrifying ordeal. But the more you do it, the more practice you do it, the more you realize that it doesn't matter, and no one's really listening, and they're not. And you can mess it up, and just keep smiling and keep having a good time. You know that feeling if you're in your car and you're singing along to a radio song, or you're in the shower and you're singing along full pelt. It feels really good. It's a nice feeling. It's quite empowering. It's quite liberating to sing as loud as you can. But as soon as someone thinks they're being watched, they suddenly change and they suddenly close up. So I think it's important to try and embrace the, you know, who cares? It's better to give that than to be always too shy. So my recommend, be brave, be bold, keep doing it, accept that you will fall over and you will look an idiot at some point, but it doesn't matter. So keep singing. I love seeing Joe, David Heyman and David Yates together. Those three are a force to be reckoned with. And the world is as bright and vivid as ever, really, so it's always a pleasure to see something that I was part of continue, in a way. Yes, I'm very excited for the new one. I'm very excited that you know, I think there was a feeling that when we finished these films all those years ago, that this would be the end of it. It would sort of die a death, slowly but surely. And here we are, all these years later, still celebrating it, still sort of escaping and enjoying the world that she created. So, yeah, I'm very excited. Are you guys excited for the new Fantastic Beasts film?
You can give it to him later.
I will give it to him later, yes.
He's standing in the line for your photo shoot, and he's a little bit scared to meet you.
Okay.
Since you don't really like muggles. So
I don't.
what can I tell him to calm him down?
Call him a filthy mudblood. Tell him that if he plays his cards right, I can get him into Slytherin. I know people. I'll try and be nice to him when I see him. Go swimming. I like jumping in the ocean, so I go swimming a lot. I have a new dog, so I play with my puppy. She makes me very happy. I play guitar. I play a lot of music. I listen to a lot of music, and I also like, when I'm traveling, I like going to local pubs, you know, get some local dinner and meet some of the locals. I find pubs are a great melting pot of real characters or real people around the world, so I tend to find myself around Irish pubs around the world, meeting strangers. But yeah, and photography. I'm a huge, big into photography. I like taking black and white pictures. Yeah, that's a small list. I love to skateboard and surf, to be fair, yeah. Anything with a board on, I like. And occasionally painting, artwork. I like buying women's clothes. This is actually a lady's shirt that I bought at the airport on the way here, but they make clothes for women a lot softer than they do for men, so there you go. That's a fact you didn't know I was going to say, was it? Wait, the what now? I missed the middle of it, sorry. I know you are, it's just because the sounds are great here.
So I want to know what you think about the new app, and also what you think about Marula with the bully being a Slytherin once again, just like you.
Wait, what's the app?
Hogwarts Mystery.
I know nothing of this. This is all new. Is it any good?
Yeah.
I will check it out, post haste. And I'm always glad to have any further Slytherins in the house. I'm recruiting, actually. It's part of the reason I'm here, is to try and bring some more people to the house. Sounds all good to me. I will check it out for sure. To be hired by both of these companies at some point, so I will stay impartial. My favourite superhero? I don't really have one, to be honest with you. There's not an immediate one that jumps to mind. I suppose as a kid, Spider-Man had more of a thing for me. I don't know why. But honestly, there is no answer to that. It's not a world that I'm particularly well versed in. I mean, is there a clear favourite for Belgian fans? Is there?
Draco Malfoy.
I don't know. I'm hearing a whole bunch of names now. Yeah, one of those ones. Yeah. to hug every single bloody one of you, but I fear if I did that, I might start a trend. So if I see you later and I'm walking along, you can just surprise hug me and I will do my best. Oh, bollocks to it. Come on, let's do it! That's it, that's the only one. It's the only one. That was fun. It changes a lot, really. George Harrison is always one of my old favourites. I'm a big Beatles fan, so yeah, I do like him. I had influences across the board. Bob Marley, I think, was the reason I picked up guitar in the first place. Jack Johnson, Eminem. It goes on. Lots of different artists. Thank you. I don't think she did anything consciously to teach me, but I've been very lucky to have great influences around me my whole life, acting-wise. And Jodie was definitely one of those. I didn't know her work when I was a kid, filming with her. My mum didn't let me see Silence of the Lambs, unfortunately, when I was 9. But she was a great example. She's someone that's always been, well, I always remember her to being very humble, very chatty with all the crew, and there never really being a separation between being an actor and being one of the stars. So yeah, it's very lucky that actually she's been a great example. And she's still going strong, stronger than ever, so. Great thing, Draco's got many ships, right? There's the Drarry. See, how did I get a bigger shout out than Hermione? Surely that makes more sense. Drapple, yeah, the apple one. I mean, what the hell is that about, really? Yes, Emma and I have spoken about it sometimes. For some reason, there is a big thing for Draco and Hermione. I think it's great that people are being inspired to want to write their own stories about it. But other than that, I don't really have any personal opinion.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey. I had a question. Do you actually ship Drarry?
No, I mean, what does that phrase mean? Do I ship it? Does that mean I spend time thinking about it, or that I'm in support of it? Should I ship it, or do I much like a nautical vessel? No, I don't think about it. I've seen some rather weird pictures drawn. My brother had them as a screensaver on his phone for a while. No, don't applaud that. That's not good. But no, I mean, it's whatever. I think whatever inspires people to write their own crazy stories, you know, then it's great. But it's not something that I've invested my personal time into. Yeah, I haven't spoken to Daniel about it yet. We'll see how he feels. Go from there.
To do with acting with something that wasn't really there, or was there something way
Good question.
weirder?
No, that's definitely the weirdest, as far as, you know, you'd be talking to him like this. Like, hi Andy, how's today? Yeah, great, we took some coffee. Yeah, sure. Roll cameras, and and he would start, you know, it sounds funny now, and it sounds humorous, but when someone's looking at you, and he's no longer human, we'll say he was rough. You know, when he grabbed you and picked you up or dragged you, he didn't do it like as Andy pretending to be an ape. He's doing it as Caesar. He beat the crap out of me on more than one occasion. And not just him, there were various other performers as well. In fact, some of the scenes I was the only human in the scene, which was, pretty scary. But saying that, on the list of things to do that I've had to pretend, there's quite a few other, you know, big ones. Dragons and rooms being on fire and all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, I'd say the motion capture one is the one that was most literal, you know, very little acting was required because just responding to Andy's work. It was very easy to believe that he was an ape the way he was reacting. Probably be a good Hermione. I know, Emma stole my part. Or a decent Hagrid for that matter. I honestly couldn't see myself playing anyone else. Maybe in 20 years I'll play Lucius when they do the remakes, but it would have to be a Malfoy. Yeah.
Hi Tom. Here I am.
Where's here? Sorry.
Here.
Hello.
Hi. First of all, I want to say I love you, and we came special from the Netherlands for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have a question for the Dutch fans. We really want to know if you can come to this Comic-Con in the Netherlands.
Wow, I mean, I need a bit more information than that.
It's a Comic-Con in the Netherlands. Dutch Comic-Con, it's the same organization.
Yeah, no, I got that bit. I got that bit. I don't know when it is, my darling. Or I would love to come. I hope.
In November.
We'll discuss it with your agent later.
We will discuss it later, definitely, yes. If I'm available, then I would love to come to the Netherlands, for sure.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, darling.
And I've if I come to your table later, can I give you a hug also?
I fear again we're going to start off the trend here, so I shall say politely no, but thank you. If you see me later on, I'll come go and grab and hug you. Thank you.
Hello, and thank you for coming to Belgium.
My pleasure, thank you for having me.
I was wondering if, since you've played that character so young, have you had issues with being typecast? And do you actually enjoy playing villains even after Draco?
Yeah, I also don't really see these guys as villains. You know, I think Dodge, the guy from Planet of the Apes, is quite villainous. Because I think if you're nasty to animals, something's a bit wrong with you. You know, like, even being nasty to humans makes a lot more sense to me than being nasty to animals. That just is one of the worst things in the world. Yeah. Be kind to animals! Peace and love for the animals! Yeah, but Draco definitely, all the characters, I mean, like I said, a lot of fun to play because they're being bullied themselves, aren't they? Draco's just a poor little boy with terrible parents and no one to show him the right way. So I think in many ways I felt quite sorry for him. But yes, I definitely do enjoy trying to humanize these people that on the surface do look like little shits, but actually they're quite, quite war-torn themselves. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. It's so nice to be back here in Belgium, and you guys have been nothing but lovely to me, so thank you so much. I have no idea what I'm doing here, so just give me a minute. Yes, that's perfect. Whoop, whoop. We'll just sing one. think I lost you this morning. I could hear in your voice. Tell me, girl, why did you run? I didn't give you a choice. Tell me now, would you back up and ride? Pack your shit up and fly. Tell me, girl, would you run for your life? Yes, I think so. And now I hope somewhere she is listening. This one here was for you. I hope somewhere she is listening. 'Cause this one here was for you. What? This one here was for you. Hope somewhere she is listening. This one here was for you. Thank you. All right. Any one more? One more? Okay, you like this? Can I get a shout out from my man here who's doing the guitar noise? Keeping us live, keeping us going. Okay, I'll try to stay still. Why not? See, it's fun. The more you do it, the more fun it becomes. Off the coast of Nova Scotia, I've been flying, trying to photograph my face for posters. Sailing further from my family lately, driving me crazy, or maybe that's me. I'm tangled up in my own web. It's been 99 days since I've seen my own bed. I've been chasing dreams, sleeping less and less. My mum said I need to relax and be back for cups of tea. She asked me, boy, how do you dream so big when you hardly sleep at all? Boy, how do you dream so big when you hardly sleep at all? Boy, how do you dream so big when those eyelids rarely close? I don't know, Mum, we'll find out, I suppose. I don't know, Mum, we'll find out, I suppose. You know what? Dressing fancy clothes, it sounds fun. I'll admit I even smiled a little bit in round one. Now I'm searching for two purposes, I haven't found one, driving me crazy, or maybe that's just me. I seem to disappear my own mind, fingers in my ears, holding out for golden sunshine. Sometimes wondering now why I just can't seem to stop time. Find me a lady, have a baby, or maybe three. Cheeky boy, how do you dream so big when you hardly sleep at all? Boy, how do you dream so big when you hardly sleep at all? Boy, how do you dream so big when those eyelids rarely shut? I don't know, my friends, but I don't really give a. Thank you very much, Belgium!